So when did CrossFit come about, like come into your life?
So I graduated from undergrad in 2013. Um, Before college, I was a dancer and a gymnast, so I was very active when I was younger. I quit gymnastics when I was, I think, in middle school, and then I quit dance when I was in high school. And then when I went to undergrad, the only physical activity I did was PT that I was required to do for ROTC.
Hmm.
Um, I graduated, I commissioned, and then I had, again, because of bureaucracy and paperwork, I didn't drill for about 10 months because I was waiting for them to actually like process my commission.
Hmm.
Um, so it was coming up on having to get ready for my first drill. And I was like, oh crap, I'm going to have to take a PT test. And I've done nothing except sit on the couch and eat a lot of Taco Bell. And I am not in any shape to pass a PT test, and which was very sad because at the time it would have been the run that I would have failed, and I had 18 and a half minutes to run 2 miles, and I wasn't able to do it at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Um, so at the time I was working for the Princeton Review. I was doing ACT, SAT, teaching and tutoring. Um, and right next to the Princeton Review office, there was a new gym opening. It was a strength and conditioning gym, and they had try it for a week for free. So I got some information from them, ended up trying it out, went to a 6 a.m. class on a Friday morning, and it was really, really, really rough. The coach did not think that he would ever see me again. I showed up again Monday at 6 a.m.
Nice, nice, awesome, very cool.
And yeah, so started at that strength and conditioning gym. Focused a lot on like powerlifting, but we did a little bit of CrossFit-esque stuff.
Hmm.
I learned what a burpee was. I learned what a thruster was, unfortunately. um, but I got into Olympic lifting about a year before I moved to New Jersey, and I wanted to continue doing it in New Jersey, and I didn't know where else to go besides an actual CrossFit gym.
Hmm.
So that was 2016 that I joined my first like legit CrossFit gym.
Okay. Okay. Well, so obviously, like the first day was really rough for you, but like, what kind of made you stick and say, "Hey, I want to keep on doing this"? Was it just like, "Hey, I just got to pass my PT test," and so just I need something?
So actually, um, I really just enjoyed the people.
Hmm.
I showed up that Friday morning. It was a class of maybe like 5 or 6 people.
Oh, those are the
Uh,
best. Those are the best, by the way. It's bad for the gym, but like awesome for the clients.
yeah, and it was so great. All of them learned my name. I'm the last one doing the workout, and they're all cheering me on to finish. And after the class was over, they wanted to talk to me and get to know me. And they were like, "Hey, we hope to see you again. It was great meeting you." And so at that point, I was like, "Well, I like these people, and I don't want to let them down by not showing up again."
Mhm. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
I went back on Monday.
Nice.
And then it just became like, oh well, I told Steve I was going to be there tomorrow, so I have to go tomorrow morning. Or like, oh, we're doing this in class tomorrow, and like so and so said that we're going to work on that, and so I need to be there. And then that slowly turned into, wow, this is really cool. Like, I like pushing my body and seeing what I'm capable of. I didn't know I could do these things, and this is
Hmm.
really exciting. So it started with the community and then turned into just like really enjoying learning what I was actually capable of.
Yeah. So when did like you realize you're like, "Hey, I'm kind of better than the majority of the people at this gym"?
Um, I don't think that was necessarily the case until I moved to New Jersey.
Okay.
And I started at the CrossFit gym in New Jersey. That so that was like September of 2016. and then picked things up pretty fast. There was a lot of, like CrossFit nuanced movements that we didn't do at my gym in California, but when
Yeah,
I
yeah.
started learning them in New Jersey, I picked them up pretty fast. I think a lot of that was just because I had like a gymnastics background and I had like decent body awareness from
Hmm.
growing up in gymnastics and dance. Um, so the 2017 Open, that was back when they had regionals. And for 2017, I did the Open in the Northeast region. And at the time, I think you had to finish like top 25 to make regionals. And I did not know anything about competing in CrossFit or anything like that. I just did the Open and I finished like, I don't know, 750 in the Northeast region or something like that. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
I should try this. um, so I actually started being like, okay, I want to do this. Like I started doing local competitions. I was so ready for the 2018 Open. I did the Open and I finished, I think I was like 150
Okay.
in the Northeast region in 2018. So I was like, all right, this is it. Next year, I'm making regionals. But 2018 was the last year they had regionals.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Yeah. So then 2019 also got weird because that was when I deployed. So I missed the 2019 Open because I was between 3 different countries throughout the 5 weeks of the Open. And then 2020 Open, that was the year they did the Open in October. So
Hmm.
I did the Open while I was still deployed in 2019. Lost a lot of fitness during my deployment. But I did the Open, didn't go great, but came back excited and motivated to like get back into training until I went back to the gym for the first time. And oh God, I don't even remember what the workout was. It was like ski erg and dumbbell thrusters and something else maybe. And it was a 12-minute workout. And after the 12 minutes was up, I laid on the floor of the gym and cried because it was so, so hard coming back to it after my deployment.
Yeah. So with me laying down, I'm not a big fan of that personally. This is for me. I've only done it, I think, twice in my whole entire CrossFit career, and I've been doing this for like nine years. And I was just like, I just can't. I don't want to lay there like a dead dog. Like I just can't. Like I can't do it. And I remember the one specifically was the CrossFit Open workout with the thrusters and chest to bar pull-ups.
Oh, missed that one. That was
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, so I think I got to like the round of 18 thrusters, and
Oh,
I like after I was done, I was just like trying to lay on the wall, like lean back on the wall, like trying to get on all fours, try to sit on a box, and I was like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like I can't get comfortable. And then finally I was just like plop, just like on the floor, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll have to do this for a little bit. So
see, I'm the opposite. I lay down after almost every workout. My coach yells at me sometimes, but I am so dramatic at the end of my workout.
I I
But
could I could see that. Yeah, I've seen some videos of like some of the like elite CrossFit girls or like other CrossFit girls like just moaning and stuff like that, and I'm like, that sounds very that's I'm very uncomfortable right now. It's like, should I just shut this off and just watch something else? So
yeah, when I'm at the gym working out and there's like classes or something going on and I'm doing like a really hard like what really gets me is rowing and the echo bike. Like I make some very, very weird noises when I'm rowing or when I'm on the echo bike.
yeah.
And I'll tell the class, I'm like, I'm really sorry for whatever is coming out of my mouth right now.